Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something different. I am going to be doing, this is going to be my September TBR, but I might be doing, I've been doing 2 readathons. So for one of the readathon, it was technically a game. And that was Becca's Bookoplathon. This is Becca's TBR game that she plays every month from Becca and Books. I will link her down below. She is very well known for this game, and so she has like these readathons based off of her game, and this one for September is based off of this board. She made it specifically for this readathon, and so I just use this to pick out my prompts, and it's basically a take on Monopoly. So yeah, I was really excited to, this is so cute. It's like a little mini board that I was able to print out. So that is one. The other readathon is G's Magical Readathon over at Book Roast, and I have all the things right here. So I'm just going to be going over the books I'm going to read for September for these 2 readathons. So for the first one, for Bookoplathon, let's get right into the roles so that we can talk about the books. So I don't have time to make my own board, so I'm using the mini Becca Bookoplathon board. Becca Bookoplathon that was provided along with the 2 mini stacks of the Chans and the community shelves. So the only little thing I had to use as a the marker is this. The owl, yeah, so cute. I only had this, so I'm just gonna use this. This might be upside down, I don't know. I just put a board down. Anyway, I also too don't have dice, so I'm gonna be using this on my phone. So let's just get into it. So roll number 1 is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I landed on this one right here. I don't know if you can see this one. It's hyped. So a book that is hyped. So for the first roll, I landed on hyped. For that one, I'm gonna go with The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I've been hearing, like, when this first came out in the series, I've heard so much good things about this. It was really hyped. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was loving it. It sounds so good, and I just want to check it out. I have started it. I'm not that far into it. I started school, so I don't have a lot of time to read, but I really do want to read this because I really like it from what I've read so far. So we'll see if I end up finishing it or how far I get into it from where I am currently. Roll number 2 is a double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we landed on spooky. So a spooky book, which is perfect because we're getting into September and getting closer to spooky season. I just love spooky books. So our next roll, we ended up getting spooky. And for this one, I decided to go with a middle grade that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about, and that looks really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. And that is The Mystery of Bacala Lane. The picture up right here. I don't own it, but I have it on Scribd or something, so I'm just going to read on there. And I figured a middle grade would work perfectly because I don't really have a lot of spooky right now. I'm saving some for October, or I don't have them yet. But also to middle grade seems like pretty easy for me to read right now since I am in school and I am busy, so I just want something quick and easy to get through. So roll number 3 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. PLC rep. Okay, I can do that. So that is for roll number 3. And for our next roll, we got POC rep. And for this one, I chose Velvet Was the Night by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This cover is so gorgeous. I just wanted to read it because she's a Latina. I love to support the Latinas out there. And yeah, this just sounds so good. I think it's set in the 70s in Mexico City. And there's like different things going on. Someone goes missing, I think, and then under suspicious circumstances, and so she, our main character, tries to discover what happened to her. And then while at the same time we're also following another character who is also too looking for Lenora, the missing person. He's a shadowy figure who commands goon squads dedicated to squashing political activists. Elvis, that's his name, is an eccentric criminal who longs to escape his own life. So it just sounds good. And then I think there might be like a little romance between them while they're also trying to solve the mysterious disappearance of Lenora. I don't know, I just love the settings, and this just seems so good and interesting. I love the setting of this, so I can't wait to read this. And it's not that long either. Roll number 4 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Community shelf. Just one of these. And this one says, I don't know if you can read that, book on top of TBR. So one that is on the top of my TBR, one that I really want to read. So that is for the community shelf. So roll number 4 got us community shelf, and that was a book at the top of my TBR. And for this one, I chose Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurian because I've been wanting to get to this one for, I mean, I just kind of recently got it maybe like 2 months ago or a month ago, whatever. But I've been wanting to get to this one after finishing the first one. This one is the sequel to Serpent and Dove. And after reading that, I really wanted to continue with the series, so I went out and bought this. And I did start it, but I put it down for whatever reason. So it's, ever since that, it's been at the top of my TBR because I just been really wanting to get to this so I can get to the third one, which just came out, if not last month. So it's, I don't know, it just came out recently. So I've been wanting to get to this one so I can get to the third one very, very soon. So this is at the top of my TBR. Spin number 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a book with humans, basically. That one's pretty easy, straightforward. As long as it has humans in it, it works for that prompt. For the 5th roll, I landed on humans, which just means that there's humans in the book, basically. And for this one, I chose 6 of Crows, which I know there are also 2 other people in here that are Grisha or have that magic, but to me they still also seem human. But also there are people who don't have that power who are humans, and there's a lot in here, so it works for it. There's humans in here. I haven't started this one, but I think I'm gonna like either restart it or something because I put it down and I'm like, I just want to finish it, and so I can continue with the series and finish out all these spin-off series and everything. I was liking it, but it was kind of hard for me to get into, so I want to try it again and see how I get to it. Okay, and because we rolled double, we had to add another roll, so 6th and hopefully final roll will be, so our last, so we got a 12 again, which is another double, so I have to add on another roll. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got myth, lore, legend, and fairy tale. So anything with all that will work perfectly for this one. And then for the 6th roll, because we had doubles, so I had to go to 6 rolls. We then have myth, lore, legend, fairy tale. So basically anything with, if it's like based off mythology, lore, legend, if it's fairy tales, you know, retellings of these things work too. Just, it's very broad, very broad. So for this one, I chose The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and this one is also to a dark academia, but also too, it does reference Hades and Persephone, and it's to the rights of Persephone, the maiden, and her journey to the underworld. So that's, to me, is also too, like, that's myth and lore and all that, and so it's woven in here. It's not like the whole thing is about that, but there is that aspect in here. So I thought it fit perfectly for this, which it does, so I chose this one. I've been meaning to get to this one too. And then for our 7th and hopefully final roll, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got another spooky read, and that is for our final roll. It's a spooky book. And then for our last final roll, the 7th roll, I landed on spooky again, and for this one I chose Pocket and Stubbs. This one is also to a middle grade, and it's supposed to be spooky. It's like a mystery, and I think I've heard it had ghosts too, so I'm not sure, but maybe. But it just sounds good and a fun time, and I've been wanting to read more middle grade books, and especially with how my schedule is with school, it should help me get through these books a little bit faster. Those are all the roles and the books I picked for Bookoplathon. I'm gonna go into the magical readathon. I have used some of the same books for them, so I can kind of, like, you know, just do both at once without having to add extra books, especially with my schedule. So I have a little paper here that has all the prompts. So you have 7 main prompts to get to the finishing. You only have to pass 2, I believe, and there's no doubling ups, but I'm gonna try to do all of them. So for the first prompt, the novice path, it is the entrance one. It says read a book with a map, and so for this one I'm also going to use the Poppy War because it does in fact have a map right here. So yeah, this will work perfect for that prompt. And then after that is a book that keeps tempting you, or top of your TBR, which is perfect because that was my community shelf read. So for that one, is also to Blood and Honey. This one fits perfectly for that prompt. And the next one is to read a standalone. Now for this one I have 2 options. The first one I chose is Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, because I believe this one is a standalone. All her other ones seems to be a standalone, but I'm not sure. If not, then The Maidens. This one does seem like standalone, but I think I'm also using this for something else. But I'm probably gonna go with Velvet Was the Night because I believe that one is standalone. And then the next one is a book featuring ghosts or haunted house or other supernatural elements. For this one, I could either go with either one of middle grades. I think I'm probably going to go with Pocket and Stubbs because I've heard that this one has ghosts and other stuff like that. So this one might fit perfectly for this one. And then after that, after that one is read a thriller or a mystery book. So for this one, I'm probably going to do The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. Because first of all, it's in the title, mystery, so it's probably going to be a mystery. So I'm going to do that one for this prompt. Next one is read a 5-star prediction. For this one, I chose The Maidens because I feel like this one might be a 5-star. For me, I've been hearing really good things about it. It's a lot of the stuff that I love. It has, you know, that dark academia vibe. It's has that Hades Persephone kind of vibe to it, maybe more focused on the Persephone, and it's like a mystery thriller kind of thing. So I feel like this could possibly be a 5-star. So that's why it is a 5-star prediction. And then the last one is a book with a school setting. Now this one I am adding on another book, and I believe it's called The Hoodie Girl. It's a book I own that's from Wattpad. I did read it on Wattpad, but it was published in physical form, and I wanted to see what changed. I haven't read it in so long, so I just wanted to read it again because I really liked it when I did read it on Wattpad. So I have that one, and it is set in school because they're in high school. Then I have a few other ones. There's part of this readathon you have to fill out these character sheets to kind of create your character, and by doing this you have these prompts as well that kind of go along with how your character is created. So like the first one is background. So I guess, are you from Wildering or urban? So like the Wildering are you from wilding or urban? And so wilding is read a book largely set in a forest slash outside. For this one, I could possibly do Blood and Honey because I don't want to spoil anything, but the second one does kind of have a big part of it being outside or in the wilderness, so this could also possibly be for that. Book set in a city or town. For this one, I could possibly go with The Maidens because I know for sure that this is set somewhere in I believe the UK, England sort of, so it's set in a city. I can also go with Velvet Was the Night because it is set in Mexico City. Then so after that I have province. So there is 4 different areas and it's part of this world that Gia has created, and wherever one you're from, I think I want to be from Dark Meadow, so this one is Read a Dark Academia, so I would probably do The Maidens for that one. And then the last one is Heritage, and you can either be like a dwarf, an earthling, an elf, human, Eltirian, or Scaemorn. And she also has these pamphlets that go in more detail what these are and what powers they have and everything, so I'm not exactly sure what that one is. I do know Eltirian, I have read some of these, so I have to kind of like figure out which ones will go with this and which one I want to be. I can always add more books on if I want to do different ones or whatever, so I don't have to do the character ones this month. I have until next year in April to complete it, but I'm like, since I'm already doing this, might as well just do it all, and there's only like 3 of them I have to do. So that is all the books I have to show you. That is my September TBR and all the readathons. I'm hoping to participate. If you want to know any more about these readathons, please go check their announcement videos out. They do talk more in detail about everything. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you have read any of these or would like to read these, please comment them down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.